So the research that I'm doing this summer is I'm working with a postdoc and I'm helping with tumor cell research. And right now we basically have 2 types of tumor cells and we're growing them, kind of splitting them over and over to make sure we get healthy cells that aren't like dead off of stock or anything. And so after we grow them, we're able to put them in these circular wells, and we have this machine that will scan them. And after a couple of scans to make sure they're growing correctly, we'll put this gel on top, and if the tumor cells are invasive, they'll grow up and like spread out. First came across it in a HPA email, thought it looked pretty interesting. It also was something I'm very interested in, which is cancer. The first thing that kind of caught my eye about it was how unknown it is. It's one of the diseases that we don't really have a cure to, and it's relatively unknown as to how it really spreads, how we are able to treat it. I've just been genuinely interested throughout my childhood because my parents are they both work in the medical field. So my parents are both from Shanghai. They met in med school in Shanghai, and because they were married and they came here to the US, my dad came here first. And so he got a visa to be a student at the University of Minnesota in Mankato to study for medical school. During that time, my mom comes over as well. Like they have a very tough time in America. They have 2 suitcases to like themselves each, and they don't know English, they don't know how to drive cars. They work at a restaurant just to try to cover student bills, and they always tell me to work especially hard in school. And they value school a lot because they know that's kind of your ticket to go higher if you want to. I found out that the leader of the lab, which is Dr. Kang, is a fellow for the swim team.
The Athletic Fellows Program is an opportunity for faculty and staff here at Princeton to become involved in the athletics community in a more personal manner. And so fellows will kind of become part of different teams here on campus in various ways.
So I have been the fellow for the men's swimming and diving team for about 4 years. So I was deciding which team I should join. And at the time I was starting to training for my triathlon and Ironman races. And swimming was one of my favorite sports, but also one of my weakest sports. So I figured that being part of the team, that would motivate me to train harder for swimming as well. The way I first met James is I think during the spring break, I talked to Coach Matt, the coach of the swimming team, and I told him that there is a new program that we are starting with the launch of the Ludwig Institute for Cancer Research Princeton branch. We are starting a program to offer more opportunities for underclassmen, undergrad students to join lab research, including people who have very little research experience before.
I saw Dr. Kang at the pool, mentioned to him that we had a pre-med student that was interested in potentially finding some research opportunities for the summer. And I also knew that James was hoping to be able to stay on campus for the summer and train because he wanted to keep his swimming moving forward, and it seemed like it would be a good fit if I could make that connection.
And I thought this would be a great opportunity for swimming team students, because oftentimes during the academic year they are very occupied with athletic training and classes and very little time to actually do research. And so summer will be a great opportunity for them to continue to train in the pool, but also have ample time to participate in lab research.
When we think about the holistic experience for Princeton student athletes, it's not just about what you do in the classroom and what you do in the field or in the pool in our case. It's what else, what other communities can you be involved in here? What other ways can you enrich the overall experience? When you have an opportunity to do something like this, where you're on the leading edge of really important research, that gives a lot of meaning and a lot of enrichment to this experience. I think that is what sets Princeton apart from just about every other university in the country or in the world, because we have opportunities like that. This is just one of many.